We're going to talk about the prices of Game Pass and absolute catastrophe. Microsoft's store freezing up and breaking today because so many people were trying to get in to cancel their Game Pass after they found out how greedy Microsoft was being with the price increase. Wario64 on X says Microsoft confirms changes to Game Pass. Essential, Premium, Ultimate tiers. Ultimate priced at $29.99 a month. And here's the breakdown. They finally show the prices because it's really hard, by the way. If you search the internet and stuff, you'd notice Microsoft hides the prices on this stuff pretty good. Essential, 50 plus games, $10 a month. Unlimited cloud gaming, great. In-game benefits included for Riot Games. Online console multiplayer, great. That should be included for free. Play and earn up to $25 a year with in-store credit and rewards. Great. Premium, 200 plus games a year. $15 a month, which, by the way, this used to be the highest price tier. Now it's the middle tier. What was it, 2 years ago when this cost $12.99? It's now gone up 100% in just 2 years. To Ultimate, 400 games playable on PC, console, and cloud, $30 a month. Now, here's the craziest part about this. When you actually start diving into the fine print, because a lot of people skip over the fine print with this kind of stuff. This is from Richard Hogue, who says, I'm sorry, what? No, I have no idea whether that's intended to apply to Ultimate. So they highlight this new Xbox published games within a year of launch with this little tiny asterisk here. Excludes Call of Duty. In the teeniest, tiniest writing. This is impressive, even for Microsoft to be doing this kind of stuff. It continues on with Xbox Game Pass Premium. More games, more flexibility. Yay, a great way to get started. Get you hooked into the system of playing these games that most people already own. And if you don't own them yourself, you can pay $30 a month to be able to borrow them. Wow. I feel like Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, their time is up. This is Kepler. They said that 110 million subs forecast might have been a bit optimistic. This is their prediction for Game Pass subscriber forecasting in the year 2030, leaping from 25 million to 110 million Game Pass subscribers in 2030. Yeah, that's definitely not happening. I said, this is what happens when executives make a career out of making empty promises and lying to shareholders in order to keep their job for one more quarter. And that mentality spans an nearly entire decade. Here we are. We got Alucard, who I quote to you earlier. He said, it's never ending. Microsoft and Xbox are doubling the price of Xbox Game Pass. Ultimate from $15 a month to $30 a month. This is insane. Microsoft's board of directors needs to terminate Xbox Player 3, Phil Spencer, and Sarah Bond, and anyone else making these decisions. Absolute clown company. Where is the Xbox I fell in love with from the 2001 to 2012 era? It got taken over by greed and delusion. And he's quote tweeting Discuss Film on one of the wildest stories of the day. The website to cancel Xbox Game Pass subscriptions has overloaded. This is after the news that the Ultimate subscription would be increased to $29.99 a month. Now, I do have a question. For the people that have the auto withdrawal and the auto pay set on automatic renew, and the people that forget that they purchased it, will they automatically be upgraded if they had the highest tier before? And now they're going to just be upgraded to the highest tier now and just pay more money without needing to accept anything or confirm anything? Is this just a way for Microsoft to just siphon and vacuum more money out of people? This is Grums, who was saying he was trying to get through for a while today. And he said, finally able to cancel Game Pass. Took a few tries, and posted a screenshot of whatever the hell this clip art is. Your subscription will end on 10/1/2025. You will not be charged again. And this is Nick Tech, who says, Google Trends showing how much people have searched for cancel Xbox Game Pass today. That is a lot. That is the highest it could possibly be relative to the other days of the month. It's at 100. It could not go higher. And GameStop coming in from the top row says, Game Pass, $29.99 a month. Own nothing. GameStop, buy once, own forever. Math isn't that hard. Quote tweeting Wario64 talking about the price increases and showcasing their Xbox One games. My goodness, if there wasn't more of a time to be like, I think I'm going to go back to physical gaming. I think now is that time. I posted this evergreen and tagged Phil and Sarah. Gabe Newell does nothing, wins. Evergreen. But this is all going back to the video of them saying they listened to feedback. Nick Tech says, we've listened to your feedback. What feedback? Seriously, who asked for Fortnite Crew and Ubisoft Plus Classics at the cost of a price increase? That's how you know that line was completely bullshit, by the way. And she says it so quickly. In fact, it's so quick that I want to go back to just listen to how quickly she smoothly slides it in there. We've listened to your feedback and it just keeps going.
Xbox Game Pass is getting an upgrade. We've listened to your feedback and now you have even...
Like, that was not even a breath she took. We've listened to your feedback and now it's like, no, you haven't listened to your feedback. That's literally just a token term you threw into your conference to make it sound like you care. You don't give a shit. If you actually listen to the feedback of what people are saying, you would not be raising the price and adding more complex plans to it. You would actually be lowering the price and simplifying things. You've gone the opposite direction. You're going the wrong way and nobody likes it. Lock BSBs under Wario says, if everyone would just cancel their membership, they could send a message to Microsoft. Well, I got news for you, Lock. Everyone was trying to cancel their membership today. Some were more successful than others, but many people were struggling to be able to cancel their membership. This is Blaze on X News. They said, how to cancel Game Pass video I just made. So here we go. This is on their console, it looks like. Store. Subscriptions. Game Pass. By the way, this is really convoluted. They do the same thing Disney Plus does in order to try to cancel something. They don't just say manage subscription at the beginning. You have to go through like 10 different boxes to get to manage subscription. And they do that on purpose too. They want to make it as hard as possible to cancel it. Active, change plan or duration, cancel subscription, all the way down. Are you sure you want to cancel? You're going to lose all this cool stuff. EA Play membership, stream games, online console multiplayer, so subscription. There you go. So you could theoretically do it via your console as well. Oh yeah, how about this? For Xbox Live Gold, for those that remember, I was there 10,000 years ago. $59.99. That wasn't a month. That wasn't for 3 months or 6 months. That was annually. For full connection to all the games, advanced multiplayer, free games, exclusive discounts on Xbox One and Xbox 360, $60 a year. All Microsoft has done with this is inject more bloat, just like they do with the entire game industry. They don't give you what you want. They give you a bunch of extra shit that no one's asking for and say, but look at all this stuff you're getting. That's why we need to charge you more. It's like, no one's asking for that. Give us the bare bones. Let us play. Let us play the games. Let us go online and let's have voice chat. That's literally what I want. Give us some deals on games that we can own forever. We're good. We do not need to be paying upwards of $120 to $360 a year to be able to do something that is very basic. And you could even argue this $60 was a bad route, a bad direction to be going, because this enabled the situation that we're in today. If people pushed back on this back then, we wouldn't be where we are right now. It's only because PC still exists where it's like, you can game online, host servers yourself, don't have to pay for multiplayer, don't have to pay for online services with anything. And these game companies hate that. They hate Steam for that because Steam takes that away from them. If they could only get their own servers, their own launchers, their own way to control your ecosystem and force you to pay money every month, because at the end of the day, that's all they want to do to you. It's so crazy. $60 a year to $360 a year. An increase of $300 over the course of what, a decade? What's that inflation rate? 700%? Something like that. 600% inflation rate. Pretty sure. Yes, there's been inflation, but has it been 500 to 600%? No, I don't think inflation's gone that much in a decade. But yeah, this is Microsoft, what they're doing to people. And so many people are pushing back that their website crashed. That's a lot of people canceling their plans. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Let me know if you plan on keeping Game Pass or buying into the ecosystem after you just learned all this today, or if you're going to just stick to owning the games and keeping with that, because something tells me this is not going to work out well for Microsoft in the long run. And you know what the worst part about all of it is? The people in charge of making these decisions don't give a shit. They got their golden parachute. They'll destroy the company. They'll jump off the sinking ship, leave everyone else there to suffer. The company will collapse, fall apart, and they'll have their money. They don't care at all right now. And it proves, by the way, that Phil Spencer doesn't give a shit at all. Just doing this, either he doesn't give a shit or he does give a shit, but he knows they're up a creek without a paddle. And Game Pass is failing catastrophically right now. And this was backs against the wall. We have to make more money to sustain this. But if that's the case, it flies in the face of the report saying that it's not catastrophically failing. So who are you supposed to believe? Sergeant Sapient for the 5-bagger. I always wished Valve offered a subscription. Now I'm glad they don't. It's like they knew it could only go in this direction. Unfortunately, that's the truth. This is the same thing with safety, by the way, and protecting the kids and all that shit. Anytime you add a regulation to something, it only enables more regulations to be put on top of it and stack and stack and stack. They never go away. There's too much money to be made, and there's too many commitments that Microsoft has made with Game Pass to just leave it and walk away from it. They promised investors insane amounts of money with it. They promised studios insane amounts of money with it, and it's not working out for them. Clearly. And I have a feeling that the amount of people canceling it right now is going to backfire so bad on them that they're going to have to make a statement. They're going to have to say something and be like, we value your feedback. We understand this is not what you wanted. We're sorry. We're going to offer you guys an introductory rate at $5 off for your first 3 months. I just watch. They're going to do some bullshit like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. K-Ann for the P50. Remember when they all pushed PC gaming is dead? Oh, I remember. That was right around the time that I started PC gaming, actually. Oh, man. Good times.